Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Week 8, Introduction to Criminal Justice. Before we get started on what we're going to be talking about for this week's assignments and reading, we're going to really quickly go over what's due this week. We've got the Chapter 7 reading, which we're going to be jumping into regarding the court system. We've got a midterm coming up. You'll see a separate announcement for that coming up on Wednesday. And you'll also have a discussion board that's going to be due on Wednesday night, and part 2 of that discussion board will be due on Friday night. The midterm will only take you about an hour or so. You'll have an hour to complete that. Remember, that's a one-shot deal. Once you start that midterm, you've got to finish it within that hour. The clock continues to click, so don't forget. Some people have walked away and then come back 20 minutes later only to find that the exam has stopped or submitted itself, or they find they don't have enough time to finish. So make sure you're blocking off enough time to get that midterm done and completed. But this week we're going to talk about the court system, and you'll find all the necessary assignments under the Week 8 Content folder and Assignments section under the Content and Assignments section in Blackboard. We're going to talk again about the different types of court systems, the federal system and the state system. They mirror each other and are fairly similar with a few exceptions. In the federal system, there's always a court of appeals amongst the 12 circuits. However, in the state systems, you're going to find that there are only 39 mid-level courts of appeals in the 50 states. All are pretty much structured the same way in the sense that they have a district court system, and then they have a court system of what they call last resort or the Supreme Court, both in the federal and the state systems. We'll talk about, and you'll notice that in the PowerPoint, there are a couple of videos that I've included that talk specifically about the different particular pieces of the pretrial activities associated with going to the courts, including bail bonds, what the differences are between the two, arraignments and or first appearances, the grand jury process and what it means to be indicted for felony level offenses, and of course the plea. Specifically, they're going to talk a lot about pretrial release and why it's appropriate in some cases and why it may not be appropriate in the others, and why it's important to maintain a balance between the rights of the unconvicted defendant and the potential harm that person may represent if they are in fact released. So again, take a few minutes to go over the PowerPoint before you jump right back into, or the reading before you jump into the PowerPoint. And don't forget about that midterm coming up on Wednesday. You'll have until Saturday night to complete that midterm. So you'll find that it's more or less the same style of exam that I've created around the quizzes, a multitude of true or false questions, some multiple choice questions, and a short essay. And of course, don't forget the discussion board. So have a great week. If you have any questions, certainly shoot me a message, and good luck on the midterm, and I'll see you next week.